Tiny pygmy possums, more accurately named Tasmanian pygmy possums, are tiny tree-dwelling marsupials. Many people often mistake them for rodents. The little critters have large ears and long tails and only grow up to 5 to 6 centimeters, or about 2 inches, long. They weigh about 7 grams. The female has a well-developed pouch. The young leave the pouch at around 42 days, although they may cling to the mother's fur and be carried about after this age. It is believed that they are the smallest possums in the world. The devastating Australian bushfires of 2019 and 2020 were not kind to the animals, burning almost half of the country in the process. Many species, including the Tasmanian pygmy possum, were feared extinct. In what some might call finding a pygmy needle in a haystack hundreds of thousands of acres wide, for the first time since the fires, one possum has been found, raising hopes that the species may yet survive. Recently, the conservation group, Kangaroo Island Land for Wildlife, found the little pygmy during their recent conservation efforts on Kangaroo Island. Pat Hodgins, an ecologist at Kangaroo Island Land for Wildlife, wrote on December 4, 2020, the status of the little pygmy possum was unknown pre-2020 bushfires on Kangaroo Island. With most of its habitat severely burnt, we are happy to have detected the species for the first time since the fires in the largest unburnt patch. Hodgins told ABC News Australia, quote, "With most of its habitat severely burnt, we are happy to have detected the species for the first time since the fires in the largest unburnt patch. There's only really been 113 formal records of the species ever on Kangaroo Island, so certainly not very common and, obviously, the summer bushfires burnt through much of that habitat that species had, but we were certainly hopeful that we would find them. Right now they're highly compromised as a species," Hodgins said. "They're still not out of the woods because right now they're at their most vulnerable. As the bushland regenerates, they're still very exposed to natural and introduced predators." The wildlife group also located southern brown bandicoots, native bush rats, brush-tailed possums, wallabies and the more common western pygmy possums while surveying 20 sites on the island. Hodgins then expressed, quote, "We owe it to these species to do everything we can to protect them and ensure that they are around for future generations."